वाहेगुरु 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 वाहेगुरु
तेरे कवन कवन गुण कह कह गावां तू साहिब गुणी निधाना तुमरे महिमा बरन ना सकूं तू ठाकुर ऊच भगवाना। So let us all come together. आओ रल मिल के जिथे आपां शरीर करके धन धन श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब जी महाराज दे पावन पवित्र चरनां विच आपां हाजरी भर रहे हों, आओ यतन करिए कि कुछ क समां आपां मन करके भी हाजरी भर सकीए। सो आओ कलगीधर दी बख्शी हुई फतेह सब रल मिल के बख्शो असीस। तो आखो वाहे गुरु जी का खालसा वाहे गुरु जी की फतेह। If we look at the pavan pavitra bani of our Guru Nanak Padsha, in the morning Guru Nanak Padsha says to us in Asa Divad, he says Phand Jammiye Phand Nimmiye Phand Mangan Vyaho पंडहो होवे दोस्ती पंडहो चले राहो भंड मुआ भंड भालिए भंड होवे बंधान सो क्यों मंदा आखिए जित जमह राजान। Every morning Guru Nanak Padsha is saying these words to us in Asa Divar. Guru Nanak Padsha is saying Phand jammiye. Phand, the arth of Phand is a woman. A man is born through a woman. Phand jammiye, phand nimmiye. And from a woman, a man is conceived. And that same man then, phand mangan vyaho. And Padsha is saying, that same woman, in some of those dharams, within those shastras, within those their holy scriptures, it is said that the status of a woman is given equal to in their eyes, equal to a Shudra, to a low caste. Even though we don't believe in caste system. But they have divided the caste system into four. And the lowest being the Shudra caste, which they call the untouchables. And they have said within their scriptures, the woman to be equivalent to those. But Guru Nanak Padsha is breaking their thought away from this. From all types of rituals, when Padsha says, Maaf karna jekar sutak maniye sabte sutak hoye. This is what Guru Nanak Padsha is saying to us. They are breaking us away from these thoughts, from these patterns, these rituals. And Guru Nanak Padsha is saying that same woman that you are cursing, Guru Nanak Padsha is saying, then you go and ask her hand in marriage. Phand Mangan, you go and ask her hand in marriage. Phand mangan vyaho, that same woman that you're cursing, you then get married to. Pandho hove dosti, then you create a friendship with her. Usse de naal hi dukh sukh karda hai aadmi. Pandho challe raho. And this is what Guru Nanak Padsha is saying, pyareo. And we are going to now today look at some of those bibiyan, some of those women that have taken birth in this panth. And the first thing normally when somebody says that we're going to talk about a woman in our panth in Sikhi, and our mind goes straight to Mai Bhago. But remember one thing that Mai Bhago, Guru Sikh Pyareo, she's somebody that was around in Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj's time. But remember our Sikhi started from Guru Nanak Padsha. 239 years Guru Sahib Padsha remained in a bodily form. So Gursikh Pyare, we should go right back all the way to Guru Nanak Padshah's time. If we look at the first, who was the first Sikh within the Sikh Panth? Within our Panth, who was the first Sikh? Even Bhai Khan Singh Nabha states this. Even he says that it was Bebe Nanaki ji. Gursikh Pyare, there's some things that we will find difficult to find in books, but instead we find from the mouths of Satpurkhs and Gurmukhs. And a Gurmukh said beautifully once, they said that young child, that young girl, she hits the age of about 5 or 6 years old. She comes home running to her mother. She says to her mother, I see in the courtyards, I see in the Vede, brothers and sisters playing together. But oh mother, when I come home, I have no brother to play with. Mother, can I have a brother too? Bebe Nanaki is saying at the age of 5 years old. If we're going to look at our Bibi and the Panth, let us learn from people from our Pehna like Bebe Nanaki, how to become a Sikh, that love that she shared for her brother. And she says to her mother today, she says, can I not have a brother to play with when I come home in my courtyard? And her mother says, of course you can. And she said, then where and how? And Mataji says, and Mata Triptaji says, why don't you ask the giver of brothers? Why don't you put your hands together and ask him direct? And it feels like, what did Bebe Nanaki ji do here? Doe karjor. She put both of her hands together, Gursikh Pyareo. She puts her hands together and doe karjor mango ek dana. And she asks for this gift. Who does she ask? She asks Akal Purkh Vaheguru himself. Doe two. Doe kar means hands. Doe karjor mango ek dana. She says, she's putting her hands together. And she now asks for a gift. Gursikh Pyare and this Mahapurkh, this Gurmukh Pyara, he says, from what heart, how pure must have this heart been, how innocent must have this voice been from this heart, that when Vaheguru Ji Sahib tutthe pawa. When we ask something from Vaheguru Akal Purkh, when Sahib, our master, Sahib tutthe means when he becomes happy, pawan, that's when we get that gift. How happy must have Vaheguru Ji become upon this child, 5 years old, putting her hands together and asking for a gift of her brother. How happy must have Vaheguru been? Her heart must have been so immaculate, so pure, that Vaheguru Ji took pity and came himself in her courtyard. Gursikh Pyareo, keho ji ardas kiti hogi Bebe Nanaki ji ne? Bebe Nanaki ne apne haath jod karke us Akal Purkh nu pukariya ke he Vaheguru ji, tusi mainu vi eho jiha bhra davo. Jadon main janni haan ta mere, when I look at the other girls within the village and I see them playing with their brothers, Vaheguru ji, will you send me a brother too to play in my courtyard? Keho ji ardas nikli hogi us bhain de hirde vichon ke Akal Purkh ने किवें होर किसी नूं नहीं भेजिया तां आप ही उस बेबे नानक दे वेड़े विच आके उस नाल खेडण वास्ते आ गए हन। गुरसिख प्यारो, यह पहले सिख होए हन बेबे नानकी जी. We're going to go on now, before we're going to come back to Bebe Nanaki later on. But let's look at another Bibi. Let's look at another sister within our Panth. When Guru Nanak Padshah Pyare is coming upon this earth, Mata Tripata Ji is giving birth to Guru Nanak Padshah, and who is the midwife? Let us not miss these people. Her name was Daultan Dai. Dai means midwife or nurse or nanny. Who was it that was there that first had darshan of the Sarir, of the Pavan Pavitra body of Guru Nanak Padshah? It was Daultan Dai. Gursikh Pyare, her name is Daulat, coming from the word money. Why? Because her parents hoped that this girl, she would bring money within our house. And today, she comes to the house of Mehta Kaluji. When she comes to the house of Mehta Kaluji Gursikh Pyareo, she was always awaiting that hope this mother gives birth to a son. Why? Because I know if this mother gives birth to a son, I will be filled with money. I know when I go out of this room, the father will be waiting outside with a tray of money for me. And she sits there in hope and thinking a hope that today there is a son within this house I can be filled with money. Her name is Daulat, Daulatan Dai. But today, Gursikh Pyareo, when Guru Nanak Padshah comes upon this earth of Rai Poe Ki Talwandi, and with her hands she's privileged to touch this child. Aap Narayan Kala Tar Jag Mein Parvareo, Vaheguru Ji himself. That came from the ardas from Bebe Nanki Ji. Today when she comes outside of the room, and Mehta Kaluji is waiting outside, he's waiting to hear the words, have I had a daughter or have I had a son? And he's looking at her face, at Daulatan Dai. As she comes out of the room and Mehta Kaluji says, tell me, who is it that has come into my house? And she looks and she says, you have a son. And Mehta Kaluji, with so much happiness, Khushi di Hadini Rei, and he gets a tray and fills it with money. And normally this is what she's waiting for. Jado thal bhar ditta paisiyan de naal, ta Mehta Kaluji kehn lage Daulatan nu, kehndे ਲੈ, kehndे take this. And when Daulatan Dai is taking that thal, she says, she looks at the thal and says, I don't want it today. She says, I don't want to take this money today. And Mehta Kaluji says, don't worry, today is the happiest day of my life. I'm sorry if I haven't given you enough, I can give you much more. I can fill this tray with as much as you want. I don't want to upset anyone today. I want everybody's faces to be lit up with happiness. And Daulatan Dai says, there is no money, there is no amount of money today that can provide me with what I have received today. She says, my name is Daulatan. It comes from the word from money. She goes, but today, she goes, it feels like I've received the true wealth in my life. She goes, so upon seeing the darshan, upon seeing this child, she says, I've never felt like this before. Because who came? It was the form and the murti of love. And what did she just experience? Jinni chakhya prem ras se tripat rahe agaye. She experienced love today. Jinni chakhya, chakhya meaning tasted. Jinni chakhya prem ras. She tasted that juice of love today. Jinni chakhya prem ras se tripat. Tripat means completely fulfilled. Rahe agaye, she needs nothing more now. She's saying, today I've received the true wealth of my life, what I've been waiting for. I don't feel the desire for anything else anymore. Gursikh Pyareo, and let us never forget this name, Daulatan Dai. Our minds run to my Pago. But Gursikh Pyareo, if we go through the amount of Bibiyan that have been in our Panth, we could sit here upon hours. We could sit here for days and go through. Gursikh Pyareo, that time comes. And if we come back now to Bebe Nanki Ji. Where was Bebe Nanki Ji born? She was born in the village of her Nanke. In a village called Chahal. The Zilla was Lahore. And Bebe Nanki, Gursikh Pyareo, when she came within this house, she filled this house, her Nanke and the car, she filled it with happiness. And what did they start calling her? Nanke Andi. They hadn't named her yet. She filled them with so much happiness that her Nana Ji, her Mama Ji, Nana Rama Ji, her Mama Ji called Krishna Ji. They're filled with so much happiness, Gursikh Pyareo, that they've started to call her Nankyandi, and later on that name became Nanki. Why? Because she's born in the village of her Nanke. And she gave them so much love. A time came, she was only 11 years old when Bebe Nanki Ji was married off in Sultanpur. 11 years old, and she's married to Bhaiya Jai Ram Ji. Gursikh Pyareo, as Bebe Nanak Ji moves and she goes to her Saure Kar, And a time comes, Gursikh Pyareo, when Guru Nanak Pacha is now growing up, and Mehta Kaloji asks Jai Ram Ji, he says, can you arrange a job for my son? Gursikh Pyareo, Bebe Nanaki Ji is in Sultanpur. Even though the distance from Talwandi, which is now in Pakistan, she still made an effort. Remember, there was no cars in them days, to come at least 2-3 times a year back to Talwandi to visit her brother. Gursikh Pyareo, Aj O Sama Aya, when Guru Nanak Pacha is first time leaving Talwandi and is now travelling to Sultanpur. Bebe Nanaki Ji is waiting outside, waiting for her brother to come. And today, when she sees her brother from a distance, Bebe Nanaki Ji starts to run forward. As Bebe Ji is running forward, Gursikh Pyareo, Guru Nanak Pacha is coming to meet their older sister. And Guru Nanak Pacha comes. Before Bebe Nanaki can do anything, Guru Nanak Pacha goes and touches the feet of Bebe Nanaki. Guru Nanak Pacha goes down, lowers themselves to touch the feet of Bebe Nanaki. And Bebe Nanaki moves back in shock and tries to hold Guru Nanak Pacha and says, what have you done? Why have you bowed down to me? Why have you touched my feet? And Guru Nanak Pacha said, it only makes sense. Guru Nanak Pacha said, you are older than me, you are bigger than me. Of course I'm going to touch your feet. Gursikh Pyare, jadon na Guru Nanak Pacha Sultanpur nu jadon aaye ne, Pyareo, Bebe Nanaki Ji khade ne, ta Guru Nanak Pacha ne नीमे होके तो बेबे नानकी दे चरना नू हाथ ला दिता। तो बेबे नानकी एकदम उठ के कहने लगे, कहते ए की तुसी कीता जी? तो गुरु नानक पातशाह कहते कहते एवें ही बांधा है, कहते तुसी वड्डे ने। तो प्यारिओ, पर बेबे नानकी दा अंदर की कह रहा है? व्हाट इज बेबे नानकी जी इज इनसाइड सेइंग? सब ते वड्डा सतगुरु नानक जिन कल राखी मेरी। पर बेबे नानकी सेइंग, yes, in the world's relations you might be bigger than me, but oh Guru Nanak Patsha, yes, you are bigger than me if you are a mere human being. But Guru Nanak, I do not see you as a human being. That is a human relationship, you coming down to touch my feet, but I do not see you as a human being. You are my Parmeshwar, you are my Rab, you are my everything. You are bigger than anybody. There is nobody bigger than you throughout the whole entire universe, Guru Nanak Pacha. Sab te vadda Sat Guru Nanak jin kal rakhi meri. This is the love between Bebe Nanaki and her brother, who she sees as Waheguru Akal Purkh himself. Guru Nanak Pacha comes here to work. Bebe Nanaki says, oh, we don't work. She says, come and stay with us. You don't need to go out and work. You do what you do best. You sit here and meditate. Let people come to you and feel that inner peace. And Guru Nanak Pacha says, no, I will not put that weight on you. They said, that body that eats from others is a weight upon this earth. And Guru Nanak Pacha says, I will go out and work. Gursikh Pyaro, such a time came in this same village when Guru Nanak Pacha ji goes missing for 3 days in the Vei Nadi. ਜਦੋਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੇਈ ਨਦੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਦੋਂ ਪਰਮੇਸ਼ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ, ਜਦੋਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਗਏ ਨੇ ਵੇਈ ਨਦੀ ਵਿੱਚ, ਤਾਂ 3 ਦਿਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੁੜੇ, ਤਾਂ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖ ਪਿਆਰੇ, what have people started to say? People have started to say ਕਿ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਰੁੜ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ, ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਡੁੱਬ ਗਿਆ ਹੈ। ਤੇ ਇੱਕ ਕੇਵਲ ਬੇਬੇ ਨਾਨਕੀ ਸੀ ਜਿਹਨੇ ਉੱਠ ਕੇ ਪੁਕਾਰਿਆ, ਸਭ ਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਿਆ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਵੀਰ ਡੁੱਬ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਦਾ, ਮੇਰਾ ਵੀਰ ਤਾਂ ਡੁੱਬਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਾਰ ਲਾਉਣ ਆਇਆ ਹੈ। ਬੇਬੇ ਨਾਨਕੀ ਜੀ says, if there's anyone that can't drown, that is my brother Nanak. Because he is not here to drown, but instead, he is to take the arm of those that is drowning. And he's going to take them out of this drowning ocean of attachment and embrace them in his heart. There is nothing that can drown my brother Guru Nanak. Gursikh Pyare, a time came. Now that summer came when Guru Nanak Patsha was going to leave for their udasiyan, for their travels. The first travel when they were going to go to Ahmedabad. And the strings of attachment have been pulled now from Mata Sulakhani ji and their two children, Baba Shri Chand and Baba Lakshmi Das. And Mata Sulakhani is saying to her husband, don't go. Stay here with us. And Bebe Nanaki is standing there quietly. Bebe Nanaki ji is standing there quietly and not uttering a word. And when she stands there and she looks towards her brother, and she said, how will I cope without you? I live upon your darshan, upon seeing you. How will I cope? How will I get by? Bhai Nanaki hun bairag vich aa gaye ne. Ne hai mere veer, hai mere parmeshwar, main kiਵੇਂ ਜੀਵਾਂਗੀ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦੇ ਦਰਸ਼ਨਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਬਗੈਰ. ਪਰ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ, ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਕਹਿਣ ਲੱਗੇ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ you won't have to separate from me. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲੋਂ ਜੁਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਣਾ ਪਵੇਗਾ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਤੂੰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਯਾਦ ਕਰੂੰਗੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਖੜੇ ਹੋਵਾਂਗੇ. Whenever you remember me, Guru Nanak Paatshah is saying to their sister, whenever you remember me, I will be standing here. And another thing, whilst Guru Nanak Paatshah stayed in Sultanpur, they told Bhai Mardana ji to go and buy a rabab from somebody called Faranda. Guru Nanak Paatshah never has asked for anything from anybody. But when this time when Bhai Mardana ji says, who shall I go and take the money from to buy this rabab? And Guru Nanak Paatshah says, go to Bebe Nanaki and take the money. And Bhai Mardana ji is wonderstruck and he's thinking, never before have we taken anything from anybody, but why today from Bebe Nanaki? Why? Because when Guru Nanak Paatshah was going to go on their travels, not only was they going to spread the Shabad, but through that rabab, that love that came from Bebe Nanaki, from that money that Bebe Nanaki gave, that vibration, that love of Bebe Nanaki was also going to be spread out throughout the world. Today Guru Nanak Paatshah leaves. Guru Nanak Paatshah meets Bhai Lalo ji, goes to Ahmedabad. As they've gone to Ahmedabad, Guru Nanak Paatshah goes back. Bhai Veer Singh ji huni likhde han ke Guru Nanak Paatshah Ahmedabad ho ke ta fir wapas apne pind Talwandi gaye ne. We're going to bring another sister, another Bibi forward now. As Guru Nanak Paatshah Pyareo has gone back to Talwandi, why? Because Rai Balar, he's sitting in Birag waiting for Guru Nanak Paatshah. As Guru Nanak Paatshah goes back to their village, ਇੱਥੇ ਘਰ ਵਾਲੇ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜੀ ਆਏ ਨੇ. ਅਮਨ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਬੇਨਤੀ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਨੂੰ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਘਰੇ ਵੀ ਆਓ. ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਉੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਰਾਏ ਬਲਾਰ ਨੂੰ ਜਦੋਂ ਮਿਲੇ ਨੇ, the governor of that town, of that village. The Gursikh Pyareo, when Guru Nanak Paatshah comes back to their birth house again, and Guru Nanak Paatshah goes into that same room that they used to sit in as a child and meditate. And remember Waheguru Akal Purkh, Guru Nanak Paatshah usse hi kamre vich fir jaake jud gaye ne us Akal Purkh, us pyare di yaad vich. And today when Mata Tripata ji says to the Dasi of the house, to the servant of the house he used to help wash the clothes, remember this name too. Her name was Tulsan, Tulsan Dasi. Gursikh Pyare, so now we've got Bebe Nanaki, we've got Daulatan Dai, now we've got Tulsan. Mata Tripata ji honi ਕਹਿਣ ਲੱਗੇ ਜਾ Tulsan ਜਾ ਕੇ Guru Nanak ਨੂੰ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਉਠਾ. They say go and wake up Guru Nanak. And Tulsa Dasi, the servant of this house, has gone in Guru Nanak Paatshah ji's room. She has seen Guru Nanak Paatshah before. But ਅੱਜ ਜਦੋਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ, ਅੱਜ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜੀ ਜੁੜੇ ਨੇ, ਆਪਣੇ ਰੰਗ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੈਠੇ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ. ਚਿਹਰਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਡਗਮਗ ਚਮਕਦਾ ਹੈ, ਲਿਸ਼ਕਾ ਮਾਰਦਾ ਹੈ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਦਾ ਅੱਜ ਚਿਹਰਾ ਕਰਕੇ ਉਸ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਦੀ ਯਾਦ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੈਠੇ ਨੇ. ਅੱਜ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਲਸਾ ਦਾਸੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਈ ਤਾਂ ਮਾਤਾ ਤ੍ਰਿਪਤਾ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਕਿਹਾ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਠਾਲ, go and wake him up, he's asleep. And today she feels this pull. She feels like this piece of metal is being pulled towards this magnet of Guru Nanak Patsha Ji's charan. For some reason, she can't help herself today. Her body is being pulled towards Guru Nanak Patsha Ji's charan. She's come to wake up Guru Nanak, but her body and her hands are going towards the charan of Guru Nanak Patsha. Gursikh Pyare, aaj Tulsa ne na Guru Nanak Patsha de charan pakad le. Tulsa takes Guru Nanak Patsha Ji's charan and puts them in her hand. But she doesn't stop there. She can't help herself. And she goes to kiss the charan of Guru Nanak Patsha today. As Tulsa today kisses the charan of Guru Nanak Patsha Aap Narayan, Kalatar of Rabji himself, she's gone to kiss the charan. ਉਹਦੇ ਕਪਾਟ ਖੁੱਲ ਕੇ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ ਉਹਦੇ ਰੋਮ ਰੋਮ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਸ ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਛਿੜ ਪਿਆ What does she see? Her inside is seeing a great picture. She's seeing that there is a ship sailing in the sea. What can she see? That ship is drowning. And Guru Nanak Patsha is saving that ship from drowning. Whose ship is it? A Sikh called Bhai Man Sukh. ਇਹ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਹੋਇਆ ਭਾਈ ਭਗੀਰਥ ਹੋਣੀ ਜੀ ਵੀ ਪਹਿਲੇ ਸਿੱਖਾਂ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਮੰਨੇ ਗਏ ਆ ਜਦੋਂ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਸੁਲਤਾਨਪੁਰ ਆਏ ਨੇ ਭਾਈ ਮਨ ਸੁਖ ਵੀ ਆਏ ਨੇ ਇਹ ਸ਼ਾਹੂਕਾਰ ਨੇ they were a businessman and their ship is in the ocean and is drowning. What does she see upon kissing Guru Nanak Patsha Ji's charan? She can see that Man Sukh's ship is drowning and Guru Nanak Patsha is saving his ship. She was completely taken back. What am I seeing? पर बारों आवाज आई माता त्रिपत ने आवाज दी कहते तुलसा तू आई नहीं तू ठालिया नहीं नानक नू Why haven't you woke Guru Nanak Patsha up? गुरसिख प्यारियो आज तुलसा दी होश नहीं रही and Tulsa Dasi comes outside and she stands in front of Mata Tripata ji and she says you talk about waking Guru Nanak up. She goes मैं एक गल माता जी तानू दसां. She goes सारा संसार सुता है पर Guru Nanak नहीं सुता. She goes the whole world might be asleep. I can tell you one thing, that Guru Nanak is not asleep. If there is anybody awake in this world, it is Guru Nanak that is awake. She goes जे कोई उठ्या है जे कोई जागदा है तो Guru Nanak है और सब भावें सुते हुए हन. तुलसा दासी कहन लगी तो माता त्रिपता जी कहन लगे तू किहो जिहियां गल्लां करन लग पई आ. What type of things have you started to talk? People said that my son was crazy and now you talk like this too? You are saying he is not asleep. You are saying he is saving somebody's ship. Let me go and wake him myself. Gursikh Pyareo, Mata Nanaki was also visiting at this time. And she says to Tulsa, she says, whatever you have seen, just remain quiet and keep it inside of you. People aren't going to be able to understand you. Just like Bhagat Kabir ji says, Mere Baba, main baurana, sab khalak siyani, main baurana. This is, I am crazy, Bhagat Kabir ji said. They said the world is wise. Because why? Bhagtan ki chal nirali, chala nirali, bhagta keri bikham marg chalana. Because the walk of the bhagats, of the devotees of Vaheguru Akal Purkh is completely separate from the world. Bhagta taisa sariya jod kade na aya. Their walks can never match a bhagats and the people of the world. The people of the world can never understand a bhagat, and this is what has happened to Tulsa as well. Gursikh Pyareo, today we may be going through Sakhiyan. We have heard these Sakhiyan many times. पर प्यारे जी किते आपां साखी सोनीए तो साखी आपां सुनन दी जाच भी सीख लईए. साखी सुनन दी जाच भी आपां सीख लईए. सब ने सुनी है साखी. पातशाह ने जो सच्चा सौदा जाके कीता, 20 रुपइयां दा जो जाके लंगर लाया गुरु नानक पातशाह ने. Everybody has heard this story. गुरसिख प्यारो एवें ही दीवान सजिया है. नानक प्रकाश की कथा हो रही है तो सच्चे सौदा दा जो साखी जो चली ना, दीवान विच प्यारो एक महापुरख जुड़े हुए हैं. There's a Mahapurkh listening to this Sakhi. We have heard this Sakhi many times. ਪਰ ਸਾਖੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਿਤੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਨਾ ਜਾਚ ਆਵੇ ਸਾਖੀ ਸੁਣਨ ਦੀ, ਆਪਾਂ ਸਾਖੀ ਨੂੰ ਕੇਵਲ ਸੁਣੀਏ ਨਾ, ਆਪਾਂ ਸਾਖੀ ਨੂੰ ਵੇਖੀਏ। ਆਪਾਂ ਵੇਖੀਏ ਸਾਖੀ ਨੂੰ। Let's watch this Sakhi. Somebody doing katha of ਕਵੀ ਸੰਤੋਖ ਸਿੰਘ ਇਤਿਹਾਸ। ਇੱਕ ਮਹਾਪੁਰਖ ਸੰਗਤ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੈਠੇ ਹੋਏ ਹਨ। There is a Mahapurkh sitting in the ਸੰਗਤ। ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹ ਸਮਾਂ ਆਇਆ ਨਾ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ, ਭਾਈ ਵੀਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਬੜੇ ਪਿਆਰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਲਿਖਦੇ ਨੇ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹ ਵਾਪਸ ਮੁੜ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਨਾ, when they are coming back from doing the ਸੱਚਾ ਸੌਦਾ, ਭਾਈ ਬਾਲਾ ਜੀ and Guru Nanak Paatshah is in a conversation. When Guru Nanak Paatshah has now realized I have to go back home, ਜਦੋਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਨੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਯਾਦ ਆਇਆ ਨਾ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਘਰ ਵਾਪਸ ਮੁੜਨਾ ਆ, ਤਾਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਬਾਲੇ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿਣ ਲੱਗੇ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਬਾਲਿਆ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਿੱਧਰ ਨੂੰ ਚੱਲੇ ਨੇ? ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਪਿਤਾ ਜੀ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਵੇਖਣਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਆਪਾਂ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਕੀ ਆਏ ਆ। ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਮੈਂ ਜਾਵਾਂ ਕਿੱਧਰ ਹੁਣ? ਪਿਆਰਿਓ, ਤਾਂ ਇਤਿਹਾਸ ਆਪਣਾ ਲਿਖਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਆਪਣੇ ਘਰੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਵਾਪਸ ਗਏ ਫੇ ਇੱਕਦਮ। ਭਾਈ ਬਾਲਾ ਜੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਘਰ ਵੱਲ ਨੂੰ ਵਾਪਸ ਮੁੜ ਗਏ ਨੇ, ਪਰ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਪਿੰਡ ਦੇ ਬਾਹਰ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਉਸ ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਦੀ ਯਾਦ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੁੜ ਗਏ। ਸਾਰੀ ਰਾਤ ਲੰਘ ਗਈ। ਯਾਦ ਰੱਖੋ, ਇੱਥੇ ਇਤਿਹਾਸ ਕੋਈ ਸੁਣਾ ਰਿਹਾ ਸੀਗਾ, ਕਵੀ ਸੰਤੋਖ ਸਿੰਘ ਮਹਾਪੁਰਖ ਬੈਠੇ ਨੇ ਸੁਣਦੇ। ਸਾਖੀ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਆਪਾਂ ਸੁਣਨੀ ਆ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ? ਤਾਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਲੱਗਣਾ, when Guru Nanak Paatshah ji finds out that my son returned yesterday but he still hasn't come back home, let me go and see. Guru Nanak Paatshah ji's father Mehta Kalu calls Balaji and says, why hasn't he returned home? And he puts his hands together and he says, I didn't do anything wrong. He says, don't say anything to me. I told him, let's not go to those sadhus that says we've come here to do a trade. He says, please don't scold me. By Balaji saying, he says, but Nanak is sitting outside of the village in the jungle by this dry pool under a tree. He's scared to come home because he comes back empty-handed. ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜੀ ਉਸੇ ਢੰਗ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਜੁੜੇ ਨੇ। ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਲਸਾ ਦਾਸੀ ਨੇ ਜਦੋਂ ਵੇਖਿਆ, that same color, that same love, Guru Nanak Paatshah ji sitting there again. And today Mehta Kalu ji, Guru Nanak Paatshah is completely furious. ਅੱਜ ਅੱਗ ਅੰਦਰੋਂ ਮੱਚ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ। And Pita ji comes out running. When Mata Tripta ji sees this, she's filled with fear. And she goes running to Bebe Nanaki. She goes, quickly go after your father. I don't know what he's going to do today. Gursikh ਪਿਆਰਿਓ, ਅੱਜ ਜਦੋਂ ਮਹਿਤਾ ਕਾਲੂ ਜੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਆਏ ਨੇ, ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਉਸ ਪਿਆਰੀ ਦੀ ਯਾਦ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੁੜੇ ਨੇ, ਤਾਂ ਮਹਿਤਾ ਕਾਲੂ ਜੀ ਆ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ। ਇੱਕ ਪਾਸਿਓਂ ਇੱਕ ਪਿਤਾ, ਇੱਕ ਪਾਸਿਓਂ ਇੱਕ ਬੱਚਾ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦੇ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ। ਪਰ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ, ਇੱਕ ਪਾਸੇ ਇੱਕ ਆਦਮੀ, ਇੱਕ ਪਾਸੇ ਇੱਕ ਇਨਸਾਨ, ਪਰ ਇੱਕ ਪਾਸੇ ਬੈਠਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਰੱਬ। Truly this is what it was. Mehta Kalu ji comes running over. What does he do? And he takes the arm of Guru Nanak and he pulls Guru Nanak up from the floor. ਖਿੱਚ ਕੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਦੀ ਬਾਂਹ ਨੂੰ, ਤਾਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਨੂੰ ਖੜੇ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ। ਖੜੇ ਕਰਕੇ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਦੱਸ ਮੈਨੂੰ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਵਿਖਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ, ਕਹਿੰਦੇ 20 ਰੁਪਈਏ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਨੇ? Where is that 20 rupees I have given you? And Guru Nanak Paatshah ji ਚੁੱਪ। ਜੀਵਨ ਦੀ ਜਾਂਚ। Doesn't matter how much sometimes our parents scold us. Today we are so quick in talking and answering back, but Rabb himself stands quietly. Not a thing he is saying back to his father. Tolerance, endurance. Guru Nanak Paatshah's father is saying, show me, where is that money? And Guru Nanak Paatshah stays quiet. So what does Guru Nanak Paatshah's father do? A mere mortal, a human being, takes his hand, his right arm comes up, and his hand raises, and he goes to slap the left cheek of Waheguru Akal Purkh himself. Rabji is today taking slaps. He takes his left hand up and now slaps Guru Nanak Paatshah ji, that delicate cheek that was shining, and now on their right cheek. Mehta Kali Ji goes on slapping, and Bebe Nanaki is running over. When Bebe Nanaki Ji reaches this place, she doesn't see that father has hit her brother. So what did she do? उन्होंने घुट के जाके अपने पिताजी ਨੂੰ जफ्फी पा ली, Bebe Nanaki ने. When she goes and embraces her father, she's pulling him back and says, ना मार मेरे वीरे नू, ना मेरे परमेश्वर जी नू मारो, ना मार मेरे वीरे नू. Bebe Nanaki saying, गुरसिख प्यारियो, and remember, ਦੀਵਾਨ जुड़िया होया, साखी किवें आपां ਸਰਵਨ करनी है. इत्थे इतिहास कोई कवि संतोख सिंह होना दा सुना रहा है, तो महापुरख बैठे ने, पर हुण बैठे नहीं. महापुरख गुरसिख प्यारियो जमीन ते लेटे हुए रोंदे पुकारदे कह रहे ने, कहंदे ना मार मेरे नानक नू. ਉਹ महापुरख उस सीन उपर पहुँच गए ने, वो रोंदे ने, कुलराउंदे ने, तो कहंदे ना मार मेरे नानक नू, ना मार मेरे परमेश्वर नू, ना मार मेरे वीरे नू. इंज साखी सुनी दी गुरसिख प्यारियो. This Mahapurkh is lying on the floor crying and saying, don't hit my Rab, don't hit my Veer. It's like he's become Bebe Nanaki for that moment. Bebe Nanaki pyareo, when she moves back and she sees, she doesn't know that her Veer has been hit in his face. But today she sees that her Veer has got tears rolling down his cheeks. She sees that my Veer, his cheeks are always red and shining, but today they are blue and bruised. Upon seeing this, in shock she falls to the ground. Upon falling to the ground, she gets up and she goes and embraces her brother and walks home with him. Gursikh Pyareo, Guru Nanak Paatshah Ji's journey continues. As Guru Nanak Paatshah Ji's journey continues, the udasiyan continue, that such a time comes, Bebe Nanaki is back home in Sultanpur. Bebe Nanaki is now missing Guru Nanak Paatshah. She's thinking, my Veer said to me, if I remember him, he will come. She sits down to think about Guru Nanak. She turns around and there is no Guru Nanak. She's saying that my Veer told me if I sit down and remember him, he will be here. And she said, I'm thinking of him, but I turn around and he is not here. How can it be that what my brother said, what my Waheguru said, how can it be that it not be true? But such a day came that her inside is singing, Aab ho sajna, haun dekhan darshan tera Ram, kar aap nade khadi takka, main man chauk nera Ram. Her inside is crying out. She goes and she's making a prashada today. But today, Gursikh Pyareo, as this prashada goes and it balloons up, but आज Gursikh Pyareo, ਭੈਣ ਨਾਨਕੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਦੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਬਹਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਤਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਨੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਿਹਾ ਸੀ ਜਦੋਂ ਮੈਂ ਆਪ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਯਾਦ ਕਰਾਂਗੀ ਤਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਵਾਂਗੇ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਉਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਏ? ਪਿਆਰਿਓ, ਇੱਕ ਜੁਗਤੀ ਦੱਸੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਨੇ। ਅੱਜ ਭੈਣ ਨਾਨਕੀ ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਾਦਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਪਕਾ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਅੱਜ ਸਹਿਜ ਸੁਭਾਏ ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਾਦਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਫੁੱਲਿਆ ਤਾਂ ਭੈਣ ਨਾਨਕੀ ਦੇ ਸਹਿਜ ਸੁਭਾਏ ਮਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਇਆ, ਹੇ ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ, ਕਿਉਂ ਨਾ ਮੇਰਾ ਵੀਰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਇਸ ਪ੍ਰਸ਼ਾਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਛਕਣ ਵਾਸਤੇ। ਇਧਰੋਂ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਨੂੰ ਤਾਰ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਤਾਂ ਅੱਜ ਇੱਕਦਮ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਾਨਕ ਪਾਤਸ਼ਾਹ ਜੀ ਕਹਿਣ ਲੱਗੇ, ਮਰਦਾਨਿਆਂ, ਅੱਜ ਪ੍ਰੇਮ ਦੀ ਖਿੱਚ ਪੈ ਗਈ ਹੈ ਮਰਦਾਨਿਆਂ। The strings of love have been pulled today, O Mardana. We have been called, we must go at once. And today when Bebe Nanaki Ji turns around, and who does she see? She sees Guru Nanak standing before her. Why? Because Gurmukh milya subhaye. Because Gurmukh milya subhaye, it's when we remembering without even knowing, when it becomes natural to us like breathing. That's when Guru Nanak will come and play in our courtyard, the courtyard of our heart.
Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru.